So, willkommen zurück zu another episode of Mental Depressions. Okay, na, just kidding, just kidding. Ähm, für heute ist, warte mal, sind die Sachen, wenn die Sachen ins Video hochgeladen? Jetzt werden das live hochgeladen. Keine Aufrufe, ein Aufruf, kein Aufruf, kein Aufruf, kein Aufruf. Okay, okay, mein bad. YouTube Studio, Inhalte, Livestreams. Sollte ich das Thumbnail bearbeiten, actually. Ändern. Zu einem neuen Thumbnail, was speichern. Jetzt. Dann lassen wir noch. Äh, das ist gut. Gut. Today's Topic. So. Today's Topic sind zwei Sachen. Das erste Topic ist Unity Animations, seit Emoji. Weil letztes Mal war das so unglaublich anstrengend, das mit Unity Animations zu machen. Deswegen, ich will unbedingt Unity Animations, also zumindest die Animation-Sachen heute fertig bekommen. Also bis dann ein Bug da war. Und dann die Team Selection alle implementieren. Diese Sachen sind auf jeden Fall ganz, ganz wichtig. Äh, und, und ja, das auf jeden Fall. Ähm, ich werde vielleicht sogar actually Leute bei Twitch fragen, ob irgendwas davon wichtig ist für mich. I don't know. I have the no clue. Ich versuche es noch einmal ganz kurz, aber wenn es nicht funktioniert, dann gehe ich literally einfach zu Switch on, zu Code Softwareentwicklung, Software Gaming, Software Environment und schaue Godot, Unreal Engine, Pixel Art, Sprite, Game Development, Programming Linux. Gibt es irgendwen, der Unity hat? Der Unity. Game Dev Overlay and Sheep. Stream Giveaway. Ich glaube, ich gehe dann literally einfach in den Stream von dem einen Typen rein und bagge ihn. Ich literally bagge ihn darum. Ist mein Stream online? Das muss online sein. Stream ist online. Ja, so Spielentwicklung. Passt. Aber Hauptsache, ich bin nicht mehr auf das Ding, auf der Liste, aber da nichts runterladen. Ich sollte eigentlich da sein. Sie müssen auch auf Englisch das kriegt, oder? Englisch-Deutsch? Ich habe hier Englisch-German, ja, Englisch-German. Äh, keine Ahnung, was da abgeht. Ich bin auf jeden Fall nicht der Seite. Ja, ich will literally einfach zu einem Typen hingehen. Keine Ahnung von ihm. Und ihn einfach nur fragen, ob er mir helfen kann. Wo war der Typ nochmal? Da, hier. Den Dude, maybe. Schaut, er beschäftigt was. Er schaut keiner beschäftigt was. Äh, ich bin das seit 6 Stunden. Gibt es halt irgendwen, der Engine? Okay, you know what? Sein Live. Ja, egal. Aber ja, das sind jetzt heutigen Topics. Ja, wie gesagt, wenn irgendwas problematisch ist, dann frage ich ihn einfach den Menü. Weiß ich irgendwie ausgewählt, ich keine Ahnung. Aber anyways. So viel nochmal zum heutigen Stream geplant. Na gut, dann gehen wir in die Szene. Game Unity. Das ist das Unity Hub. Unity selber App. Passt. Gut. Gut. Wow. welches soll ich damit? Streamsprache jetzt habe ich auf Englisch gehört, ja. Gut. Ba, 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 ba. So. Das Problem war letztes Mal, Black Knight ausgewählt. Ich gehe in sein Ding hinein. Ich gehe auf sein Jump Fall, schaue es mir an. Jump Fall hat hier ein Curve. Right? Das so. Genau. Wieso ist die Curve so richtig wack? Ich möchte irgendwie, kann ich das nicht irgendwie. Was passiert hier? Ich meine, ja, die Curve ändert sich, aber wieso ist die Curve nicht? Ich muss so viel näher ran, oder was? Scheint ja. Ah, das ist momentan die Curve. Es soll sich von null bewegen und dann, ja, schauen wir mal, testen wir irgendwann. Level, ja, schon. Okay, geht hoch. Kommt er wieder bei sich runter und geht da drüber, also passt. Das Goal ist aber, Jump, Fall, dass wir hier nämlich bei der Curve, hier, der Curve, hier dass das von null aus funktioniert, ne? Von 0,3. Jetzt ist es egal, wie weit ich das verschiebe. Sagen wir mal, ich verschiebe es auf 0,6 beides. Dann springt er einfach nur weiter zurück. Das Goal ist nur, wie starte ich woanders? Das ist meine Frage. Wie starte ich woanders mit der Position? Weil anscheinend ist das hier, die 0,3 sind eine 0. 0,4 sind aber nicht eine 0. Deswegen, ich bin sehr verwirrt, was es sagen wird. So viel mal dazu. Und ich glaube, um ehrlich zu sein, falls du noch irgendwie Zahl oder so, ba, 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 ba. Let me try. Um, don't post personal info in chat, only English warnings, some content may contain are racist. Think I persistently prove the rules. Don't advertise this without prior approval. Ich versuche mich nicht selber zu advertisen. Das ist das einzige Ding, das ich versuche. Yo, I don't know. Sorry for this being my first message, but I'm kinda stuck on an animation problem. Um, äh, ähm, wie würde ich das am besten? Sorry for being for this being my first message, but I'm kinda stuck on an animation problem. Do you perchance have any experience with Unity animations? Schauen wir mal. Schauen wir mal, ob irgendwas zurückkommt. Check out, it's okay. Ähm, Um, so basically, I try to change my 2D sprites position in the animation clip, but for some reason I cannot change the origin position. So my character starts at position 0, but I want him to start at position -1 at the start of the animation. For some reason, when I change position to -1, the animation starts at 0 and treats the -1 starts 0 and tries to as if it was just 0. Journalism. I don't want to promote myself. Right now, I don't want to promote myself right now, but I could show you the problem. I of course respect your chat rules. Yes, I do. Oh, my bad. Okay. All right. So, all right. Do you hear the stream? I don't know if you hear the stream. All right. So yeah, thank you thank you just for trying to help me. But basically, I have this animation here, and you can see that here the X position is what I want to change, and you can see that I started at 0.3, and during the animation it should go. This one actually. This one. It should stay at 0.3 and then go back to 0. So that's what it should do, and you can see here in my sample scene that the sprite should follow the animation. Oh my bad, no, not like that. Hold on. Okay. Uh, so yeah, you can see that basically this should happen, and yeah, the X should change. But if I go into the game itself, hold on. Yeah, it's a bit buggy, but yeah. And I go into the game. You can see that he goes upwards, and when he goes down, he should go down here, but he goes down here, and then jumps to the left, instead of going down here and jumping to the left. And that's a problem that I have, because I've been trying to fidget with the number, and like the only thing that changes is basically, hold on, the only thing that changes is just like how much he jumps back. So if I put this at like 0, for example, um, just put this at 0, and then I guess put this one at 0. Or let's just say, let's keep it like this, because this is also kind of weird. Because if it moves from 0 to 0.3 to 0, then it works. And I don't know why it works, but it's like he basically moves like this. So like in the kind of V shape that you saw. So yeah, so now it works with jumping to this point and then backwards. But if I want him to start off at the most right point. And I don't know how it works, or why it doesn't work like it should. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. So as far as I know, the record button just records the position that T is currently in red. So if I move him like here and then press record, it should record his positions at that frame. Right. All right, so let's just say this frame here, I move, I guess this position here, and then hit record. Or, yeah. So it just like records the movement for this here, but it doesn't really. But shouldn't it just change these values here? Is that not the only purpose that record has? Because then I could just like hard set them like here. Hold on, let me just show you in game. No, it's completely fine. I was just curious if maybe someone could help, because I've been just stuck, and it's hard to like describe this problem. Oh no, that's just oopsie. And I also don't want to like try to promote myself and like be disingenuous. Um, so basically, you have the character spawn here, which is like this point here, and the character's position gets then set to this point here as the turn plays out. And as far as I know, like animations are relative to the parent, so I don't really get why. Also, the Y changes, because you can see that he goes up and down, but from that point. So he comes down from that point. So the Y works, him coming down. He doesn't come down here, but the X doesn't work because it doesn't spawn in here, it spawns in here. So all right, let me. No, no, it's fine. It's fine. Um, oh well, he's invisible now. Why is he invisible? Anyways, it's not a black and white. Let me remove the plywood motion. Oh, interesting. So now he. So actually maybe that could be the issue. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one. Hmm. Oh, okay, okay, interesting. But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was great help. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see, I see. Oh, oh, thank you for the follow as well. All right. Yeah, see ya. Thank you again. Ich appreciate es, okay? Ich appreciate es. Ähm. Ba, 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 ba. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Characters, Black Knight. Move the object using the root motion from the animations. Ah, okay. Lass mal schauen. Wie schaut das? Wie schaut das aus? Wie schaut das aus? Als man auf 0 hat, dann ist es auf 0 dieses ne? Would be my assumption. So 0 would be 0, right? So he goes up here and then down here. Also he isn't there for some reason. I don't know why he isn't actually there. Where is he? Oh. So his position should be 0.3, right? Like 0. No, 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 not this position. His position should be 0. 0, right? Wait, why can't I change this position? Is it like, I guess it's fixed. Is it constantly fixed? Maybe I need to check it. Check up on him again. Let me go into the level manager and then switch to code. To the code. Yep. Alright. So with the midterm placement, hold on, maybe it's also the, hold on, let me check this quickly check up on Black Knight. So he, for some reason, is base position, which he shouldn't have. Okay, so maybe that's not the number one problem here. Let's see. Yep, so he's here. His normal attack happens down here for some reason, because the mid-turn position doesn't change for some reason. Let me smash. Ba, 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 ba. Going to change background, untap performed, enemy attack, play attack, Animation. Das haben wir Schaden. Turns a character's opposition. Mid-turn character placement opposition. Okay, wieso passiert das nicht? Das sollte passieren. Actually, das passiert dann noch so die Animation kommen, ne? Hey, die Animation sollte nicht so overriden, oder? Nicht, dass ich wüsste. Alright. Ja, er ist noch nicht fertig gebaut. Also noch nicht fertig passiert. Huh? What the fuck is going on? That's been applied with the motion, by the way. Did I apply root motion? Wieso hat der apply root motion? So verwirrt. Okay, ich drück's drauf. Ein Punkt sollte eigentlich, okay, man kann ihn eh verschieben. Wieso wird er nicht verschoben? Irgendwas check ich da nicht ganz. Cycle Offset. Speed. Write Defaults. Was ist Write Defaults? Nope. Kind of shit. Okay, wird er gepastet? Also mir seine Sozialen nicht von den anderen. Oh. Yo! Yo, thank you for the raid. Oik. It's OIK. Yo! There. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out some other things so whack right now. Oik, raid. Yeah, thank you, man. Yo, Ginger. C4T. Hey, you got raided by. S- There are a lot of stuff I can't really spell. SK Worlds? Well, what does SK Worlds stand for? And there's. Is it a squirrel? Or is it. No, it looks like a dog, maybe? Oh, squirrels! Okay, okay. Oh, I see squirrels like this. Okay, that's clever, that's clever. Yo, dog? Come on. I just looked at it closely. Hold on. Can I maybe? I can share my screen. Hold on. This kinda looks like if you scroll in far. I mean, there are some dogs that look like this, to be honest. What you coding? I'm basically trying to see why some of the placements don't work. And also, I think the root motion, like the root thing, was the problem actually, uh, because none of my other game objects have the apply root motion checked. But for some reason, the knight had it checked. But some other things also broke that has nothing to do with the knight, so I'm trying to figure out why it's actually broken. I've heard fox, dog, and more. It's okay. I was just triggered 30 puzzle. No, it looks good. It looks good. I don't want to shame your squirrel. Looks good. I could do better probably. I think it's on by default. Yeah, but I don't get why the other two, and I probably also not the slime. Probably also the slime doesn't have it um active, right? No, he also doesn't have it active. I mean, it was the first like model, I guess, the first sprite I put into the game. So it might have been that it's just like maybe for the first one, I guess. Yo, what up, Conrad? Grid? Oh my god, I've never had so many people in my chat. Like, that's crazy. Uh, but yeah, how you all doing? How's the stream? Most people I talk with agree with me and don't understand why I went to use root motion. To be honest, I'm probably gonna go a step higher and just say I have no idea when to use Unity. No, not when to use, but like how to use Unity. I mostly like going off from the knowledge I got from college and then just applying it here. Um, but yeah. Uh, but yeah, how's the stream? So what were you calling on? Because I kinda just like tried to dip in because I didn't expect to I expected to be banned or something. Because I was kind of like promoting myself and I didn't want to do it, but I kind of like had the problem. Stream was good progress on Unity Switch overlay. Oh, wait, Unity Twitch overlay? What do you mean by that? So, how do you like implement Switch overlay to Unity? I don't really understand that. Um, all right. Um, so yeah, so what I'm basically working on right now is I have here the character, which gets placed to a position mid-turn to have like the character being placed in the middle as you can. Hold on, let me also maybe show it to you in the Unity scene itself. Um, so you basically, so yeah, that's my project and level one. So you see all of these spaces here, which are just like placeholders for the where the enemy and everyone is placed. And for some reason, he doesn't get placed in there anymore after applying root motion. Maybe because I did some whoops or whatever. Because he's now doing his animation down here. And also for some reason his animation doesn't like. Why is he just looking at me? The turn should continue. So it might just be his animation and stuff. I made Twitch API wrapper, so I subscribe to events from Twitch, and then things happen on screen, like a physics-based chat. Oh, that's so cool! Physics-based chat bubbles. No way. Okay. No, I'm not too good in coding to do like something like that to implement like to interact with Twitch or something. I mostly just like try to design some stuff by myself and take some samples. That's so cool. Uh, yeah, let's see if maybe she's also bugged. Okay, she just also looks at me. So something went wrong with the animation here. Um, I mean, to be fair, I like Unity with and everything that like, it offers for animation. Just some of these things are so confusing to me for some reason, and also for some reason that when I try to capture Unity, it doesn't capture all the windows. It just captures the main window. So I'm still trying to figure out how to actually capture my workflow without having to switch all the screens all the time, or just showing like all my screen all the time. Yo, tricky lady, what up? How you doing? Thank you for coming to my stream. It's okay, right? Yeah. Oh, it's the hot pants from your stream. Wait, what do you mean hot pants? Wait, hold on. What do you mean hot pants? She is German? Wait. What do you mean? So what's the problem with being German? Do I need to feel do you need to feel offended, or is it like a revelation for you? I don't know how to feel right now. But yeah, basically just use some Unity events. You probably can't see. Why doesn't it finish? So unfinished animation. Let me. Oh yeah, Unity's stupid there. Oh, thank you for the follow, Tricky Lady. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, I'm pretty excited right now, as you could tell. Oh yeah, Unity is stupid there. Every panel is a window, so when you move the mouse from one panel to another, window capture doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Uh, yeah, I guess you just capture the most recent the window. What is not the problem? Behave tricky. Final thought like just mute works for most many. What? Come on, I didn't even do anything. I literally the only thing I said was that Unity is complicated, and now I'm being muted. And even though she's probably not even muting me, oops, even Germans, man, the audacity. You know the audacity. And you know they probably believe that I'm from Germany, even though I'm not from Germany. All right, so why? Fun fact: my best relationship was with someone who was deaf and couldn't speak. I mean, I guess if you're deaf, you also wouldn't really learn too much how to speak. So like, what you trying to say? The best relationship with a guy is if he doesn't speak at all and just like follows commands or what? The fact that he was also my drug dealer was a side benefit. I see. Okay, so it's like but hold on. Can you actually see? Okay. Should you actually combine your job with your like private life? If you're a drug dealer, that's like kind of your job, and you typically you shouldn't like really get into a relationship with a customer, you know. Devin Mute, why not just get a body builder, that boy? Naughty. Um, all right. So at the end of the turn, or after everything done, everyone should move back to normal. Uh, let me actually. No, let me not do something stupid. So it basically gets set back to the character spawn to some position, and then the UI should reset. But what in here is breaking that it's not resetting? Hmm. So let's just try and debug maybe here. Yeah, let's just character finish turn, I guess. Jokes on you, he made me one. No joke. That's what they learn in schools for the disabled. Handcrafting stuff. Oh, wait until lump. I've not seen that before. Yeah. Well, what I'm basically doing here, wait until, is yeah. You can already see it's basically just like the animation being finished. So as I'm doing like a turn-based game, I want to have one animation start and play at a time. So I'm basically doing the animation animation trigger here, depending on if you chose a normal skill attack. The animation plays out, and I have an animation event at the end of the animation that's just as animation finished. And if an animation is finished, it set not only sets so it basically sets bool into true, which then means that okay, animation is finished, we can move on to the next animation. Because as I've been trying to understand Unity and trying to fiddle with animations, it's been pretty like kind of asynchronous everything. So I kind of wanted to have like to put like a pattern into the animation itself to know when it's finished. And then yeah, so this coroutine basically just waits until it's finished and then moves on with it resets this here and then just idles and yeah. And also asynchronously the enemy is getting hit depending on the animation function as well. Um, hold on. We broke up though. Oh damn! I usually roll my own timer, but Ventim is nice. Yeah, the own timer. You can. I didn't even think about using like animation timer. I guess. It's probably something that like ChatGPT recommended to me, and I was like, sure, let's just try it out. The police got in between, but he's married now with 5 kids, still trying to add me on Facebook. I don't know if like the worst part about all of this is like trying to add it, like being added over Facebook. Um, married. Ain't nobody tell me my life is boring. Okay, that's true. That's true. But hey, coming after me with trying to mute me, that's criminal. That's criminal. Do not mute a German. Okay, I'm not getting into trying not to mute a German guy. Even though I'm not German actually. Uh, ain't no time need. That's what I love about game development. There's almost infinite ways to do something. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You could, in theory, do like I don't want to mention his name, probably like Pirate Software, and have like his way with the arrays and stuff. I don't know if you're like in the scene and have seen his code. Um, but like his code was kind of janky, and because he used like an array. Yeah, I've seen some. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, because and I even was in his chat um, while he was like tracking all the ban counters, and I saw a guy write like, "Have you ever? Or can you help? Can you explain it for each loop to me?" Like a guy tried to say it in the chat, insta banned, like insta cutaway, insta kill. Um, well, it's a stable job. I mean, not a common thing for guys these days. Uh, well, it depends, I guess, where you live, because I mean, I'm from Austria, so we don't really have like drug dealers here. And digital dealing, I don't know if I would call dealing stable. yeah, yeah, dealing can be like I guess a good income, but also like let's just call it fluctuating. Um, Dealing was pretty stable. Don't get high on your own supply, that's all. Don't ever mention man or you get insta banned. Yeah, I mean, who's gonna get high on his own supply? I mean, come on. If you're a dealer, then you have to be a professional. I mean, come on. Um, but you could get high on his supply. Yeah. But you know, I followed like all the drama around Pirate Software and stuff, like a deer to light, I guess. I don't know, it's a weird way to say it. But yeah, I've been tracking everything, and it's so funny to see like his reactions, and also like trying like some people trying to code review his stuff. Um, and him just saying, yeah, it works on a smart fridge, you know. So my code isn't bad. The game works on a smart fridge, even though it might not even work on a smart fridge. All right. So we should get a debug here when he switches. Okay, no. Oh wait. So his turn finished. Wait, his turn finished. Right, his turn finished. But he just stops. Right. So why does he stop? So we get the tab in here. So we don't even reach the debug here, even though for the other character we reach the debug here. So maybe the animation isn't finished for the other guys. So let's look at the animations, because that would be like my guess. So we don't care about Black Knight. We care about the Healing Cleric. I go into his normal animations. Yeah, just go into his normal animations. So there is an finished animation though in here. Oh, I know what's the problem. I know it's a problem. I changed how the animations actually, what the animations need, because the animations was it what I did here? Hold on, let me switch over to the code. I had like 2 days ago, I actually switched how the characters work actually. So for finished animations, no, I thought it needed a parameter. Wait, does anything need a parameter? Character damage in the parameter. Oh, character damage isn't being done, right? So I think character damage isn't being done, probably. Oh, you use VSC, you mentioned you're a student. Yeah, so basically, I recently switched to VSC. I after graduating, because I graduated at like the end of June from my college, so I'm like a bachelor now, I guess. Whew, it doesn't really matter for me, to be honest. Um, Congrats, yeah, thank you. And so I still use Rider up until that point. I don't know if you know the Rider as like a coding environment. It's from WebStorms, or how it's called. Yeah, no, it's okay. And I loved Rider and using Rider, and I hated using VSC because I didn't like at that point it didn't have the auto completion and AI companion stuff in there. So I had the auto completion for Rider, but I didn't have the auto completion for VSC. But then after like a buddy of mine told me about the auto completion stuff and how to edit, like it's fine now. So I love using it. But also for me, like you can see that I'm using like a brown interface, and even or like I guess brownish green, maybe, I don't know. Um, the only reason why I'm using this is because I have a lot of colors here. I like to have my colors, so I know what to look at. And a lot of like the other like different views like lack the colors for some reason. And for me, like the color palette is like the most important thing with coding. So I know like okay, so this is like the parameter variable and stuff, and like the type of the variable. Um, but yeah. All right, so I think the character damage isn't working actually. So let me just go to Unity. Oh, hold on. I'm partner affiliated with them and have monthly giveaway, 12-month license. By the way, next Saturday, not many sign up, but you have a good chance of winning if you do. Wait, you no way. You, sorry if I got loud. Um, you're affiliate with WebStorm, or not WebStorm is? Do they have like how do you say, like a higher like publisher or something? JetBrains, yeah, JetBrains. That was it, JetBrains. Yeah. Um, so next Saturday. So next Saturday, you mean like the 26th or the 19th? I'm assuming 26th, right? Or this Saturday. Okay. I see. So a monthly giveaway for 12-month license. All right. Hey, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be trying to get it. So how is this gonna work? Is this gonna work over Twitch, or is there gonna be a link, or are you just gonna explain it either way? So if you're gonna explain it either way, I guess the question will be answered. So the normal here. Uh, Twitch here. I do chat. Just okay. Exclamation command. All right. All right. Wait. So exclamation command is a command. Or do you mean do you mean the exclamation command? Or is it called exclamation command? Because exclamation itself is a command, right? So, or the command, okay, I see. Okay, I see. All right, yeah. I mean, I don't, to be honest, I'm not like this hard on trying to win it. But if I win it, I win it, you know. But thank you for the info. Uh, Yeah. So how long have you been on Twitch or like I guess do like this stuff? No worries. Because I haven't gotten the chance to talk with someone who's been like your size. Uh, so there's where's the damage? There's no damage actually. Um, so which frame is the damage? So probably like this is the damage. So like frame 40. So it's frame 40. Add a animation event, and then call it uh, character damage with the string normal. Um, April 2019. Oh, damn. So, like, what, 6 years now? That's crazy. Yeah, me personally, I've like seldomly streamed starting from 2021, but I've only like now gotten really into streaming setting up, and I've been trying to stream like every day. Um, Mostly coding because now that I have the free time between graduation and getting a job, I want to use the free time to like build on my project. And I've actually built this project been building this for about a month, but the most progress has been done in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, time flies. Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. Also, I don't know. Just a quick side question. I don't know if this is like the smartest way to do it, but basically you can see here I'm calling a like a function here, an animation function, which is string normal. And inside my code, what it basically does is calls this, and it's just I mean, it's an if else, or you could also do switch case, I guess, where just check if the tag type is normal or not to just forward the special or normal attack damage. And I don't know if there's like a way to streamline this even more, other than just using a string here and then just typing it into the animation function. I could do just a one and two, but I want my code to like explain what it does. You know, I don't want just to have the tag type equals one and then just do it, or like two and then just do it. But yeah, I don't know if this is like honestly. It still makes streaming hard, understandable. We didn't stream much the past 2 to 3 years due to school. Yeah, what have you been studying? Because my school is basically so it's called creative computing, and it wasn't it was like an English only course. Um, it was centered on like web design and game making. That was like the two main parts. I personally prefer enum and switch when doing things like that, but I don't know if the animated can pass enums. I've tried to do it with the buttons, which didn't work, and then also Unity itself told me it doesn't. Not Unity itself, but like the ChatGPT told me it doesn't work. Yeah, do my web designs. I'm terrible. I'm so terrible at design. Even now, like my characters, because I designed the characters myself, and my brother designed the background that you saw. My characters were. I don't like the characters, and the reason why they're so low poly is because they're. I can't do better. Game Design Bachelor, retaking year three now in August. Oh, nice, game design bachelor. So do you actually go into like the what do you call it, like the design principles of the game and like user testing, I guess maybe because we do some user research. Yeah, do my web design. Okay, do my web coding. I'll do the design. Let's start a company. I draw stuff. You put it together. I mean, I'm all for it. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the revenue split, you know? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm open. If you need anything, I could help you with some stuff. But I'm not like into doing like something long term right now, unless there's like more of a secured, I guess. Yeah, what is fun? Why is it fun? When is it fun? Is that okay? Okay, okay, I get it. Okay. Yeah, we only had um like serious gaming as a topic, and then game history, like this like last semester. Uh, you're gonna get rich. Are you in your thirties? Wait, do you think I'm in my thirties? Do I look that old? Oh man. I mean, they do say like the camera puts on like 10 years onto you, but no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm 22. Because men in the 30s keep telling me they don't want to do anything long term with me. It's old. He's old, man. 36. No, I mean it's like probably 10 years down the road, you know. So 10 years, like even like 10 years ago, I was in the middle of like going through my puberty, you know. So I don't even want to interact with 12-year-old me right now because he's gonna be like the cringiest guy I've ever seen. You're only 22, jeez. It's the camera, you know. IRL, I look, I look way better, way younger. I mean, just the camera. Uh, but yeah. Um. So, anyways, I need to do the rest. Also, actually, so we this semester we also made a game as a group, and this is the hoodie. Oh my god. I severed my cable. So this is the hoodie that we also ordered, and then at the back you can also see like a character. I don't have a green screen, anyways, by the way. But you can see the character in the background, which was made by like our art person. Pretty cool. Got you're 22 Jesus, and you already have. Okay, I don't know what the. So alopecia androgenetica. That is. Let me Google that real quick. I need to Google that. I need to verify your integrity. Hold on. So what does Google say? Okay, I know. Okay, I know what it is. So it's basically you mean balding, you know? It's the camera. That's what I'm saying. It's the camera or the testosterone, because hair loss comes from testosterone. So that means I can be like the biggest guy you've ever seen. Possible, possibly. Going for the kitties now. Notice Kitty already told me he doesn't want anything long term. He was talking about web design, but same thing. Sure, yeah, the camera, the lighting. Yeah, the lighting is. Um, all right, and then we go to also the other, so uh, the mage, and then also add it here onto the normal. Where's the normal? Where's the normal? So it's probably like no, where's it? So we take normal, we take the mage, and basically like this here. So frame 70 is where the damage actually should come in. Honestly though, have you even met any other 30-year-olds? You pretend like I'm weird going for you. Have I ever met any 30-year-olds? I mean, yeah, there was actually a guy, like, I think like two guys in our study program, like study course, who were about like 30-ish. And actually there was like a 24-year-old guy who was engaged. So that's kind of crazy. I mean, it's crazy for Austria. I don't know where. where like you're from. Like the single 30-year-olds are like they're single for a reason. Well, that's true. It's true. They're always hiding something, you know. But you can say that for, to be honest, for also people who have been single for a very long time or like hopping relationships, I guess, um, because they often have like either commitment issues or can't really seem to have people who like them or choose the wrong person, I guess. All right, so now it should actually work, but still it doesn't make sense why the knight doesn't. Or maybe it's just animation. Maybe it could actually be animation. So he's still down there, but now all of this should work again. Yep. Okay, so this works again. Nice, nice. Um, she's just got the one tap. I still have that in there. Um, like I have an excuse that I was in and out of hospital for 5 years, like near to 8 years to be honest. Like he just spends hella lot of time on projects, but the others they've been trying and failing. I mean, yeah, for me, like the best like relationship advice would be just to work on yourself and on the things you love, because then like people are gonna show up around you, um, and then I mean unless you just hate them, but yeah, people are gonna show up for you, and uh, yeah, they want to work with you. I rather work with mainly your nerves, but yeah, I get it. I also thought that you would have muted me already, you know. But yeah, she just got one tapped. My projects are my wifey's, but I cheat too much. That out of context, that I mean, it kind of, you know, I could also see that in like a Terminator movie, where like someone builds like their own wives, and then cheats, and then all the wives like attack him. Um, like imagine the like the Terminator, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, but okay, no, don't imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger as a woman. But imagine him as a woman coming back from the like to your present self because you cheated on her in the future by a robot. Uh, but yeah, anyways. All right, so okay, the animation looks okay, so as far as I know, but let's actually go back to my home G, the black, not the Black Knight. Go to his animation stuff because I want to see his wait. So his normal attack still, but his normal attack doesn't move him, right? So why does his normal attack then not really seem to work? Hmm. I'm from Belgium, by the way, neighbor. Ah, that's great. That's great to know. So, wait, how close is Belgium? I just need to. Um, wait, we aren't even neighbors. I'm not from Germany. Why are you saying neighbor, huh? Oh, hold on. Uh, thank you, recent and for the follow from Kick. Appreciate it. Anyways, where are you from then? Denmark? No, I'm from Austria, man. So the one below Germany. The It was nice meeting you, but I gotta head to bed. Long day today. Hope you have a good rest of you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for the raid and also your help. You were great help for me. Um, but yeah, have a great day, great rest. And hope that the next stream also becomes very great for you. You know? Later. How's that an Austrian accent? Don't they speak French? Listen, you do know that Austria speaks the same language as Germany, right? We're both speaking German. Switzerland is the one that speaks partially French. And also the one that's neutral, or like was neutral in the wars. So Switzerland's the Geneva thing. Austria is the World War One and World War Two thing, you know? Wait, yeah, yeah. So basically, you can imagine Austria is the place where the H guy is from, and Germany is the place where he then got his politics to. So yeah. Right. So what's going on with him? Why is he acting up? Why is this guy acting up? I can't even play the animation. Okay, hold on. He shouldn't be moving. Why is actually isn't he getting moved? As best as a German accent. Yeah, I mean it's like a German accent mixed with like it's an Austrian German accent in like I guess with English. Hold on, I need to switch the scene to Unity again. At least I've got some internet for that. What? What? What do you mean internet? What do you think internet stands for? What do you think it means? Okay. Um, internet isn't even a real word. It's called. It's also called. Tell me what a cute little butterfly I am in German, please. Um, hold on. I could write it to you. All right. I can just write it in chat. Um, uh, say it out loud. Uh, I'm just gonna paste it in chat. Okay, I can't paste it in chat because I for some reason this is weird. So I I'm just saying, trickreiche alte Frau. The entire reason is to make you sound mad. Ja, trickreiche alte Frau. I mean, I can also say it again. Anyways, why isn't he getting ported? Because he should be getting ported at the start of his animation, but he isn't. But everyone else works fine. It's just like this guy doesn't want to work out. I mean, yeah, it's Schmetterling. Yeah. Yo, Iron Death, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. I hope you had a great day so far. Um, yeah. But yeah, it's Schmetterling. Well, I read Death. Um, I don't know. Is oh, is it like a someone you know? I better shut up then. Wait, what's going on? Yo, what up, Arid? So what does Irid stand for? Yo, thank you, Fiera. I'm always interested in knowing like how like what's the origin of some of the people's names. Wait, hold on, I'm almost at 48. I'm almost 48, right? I'm not almost at 48. I'm at 48. I'm almost at 50. That's crazy. One step closer. One step closer. One step closer every day. But yeah, what does Irid stand for? Hi, Carmen. Hold on, let me go down again. Actually, it's okay, bro. It's like brought me here. Nice, nice. No, no, Irid is spying on me now. So wait, what is this whole ordeal now? So what is Irid doing? I need to. All right. So, uh, why is he down here? Because he's up here. This works. His position gets set, but for some reason the position of the Black Knight doesn't get set. Holy shit! Okay, I got so many people following. It's crazy. Thank you, Tommy Gaming, for the follow. Oh no, my cover is blown up. Wait. So you've been lurking here just to see what she's been talking about? Yeah, she's been mean to me just because I'm Austrian, I guess, but like a German speaker. She's been attacking me, um, calling me. Wait, hold on. Attacking me, calling me names, and then um, uh, tagging me. So I don't know. Almost at 50, yeah, man. It's crazy because the day started. I was at like 43 or something, 42. I don't know. I read this everywhere. Oh, now bad. Bye. All right. See ya. Yeah, thanks for sticking around. Yeah. Um, but yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, but this guy here, this little guy, I don't know what to call him. He's not where he should be. He should be at the right place of here. He should move to here from here. Um, you got this friend. I'm gonna lurk now. Have an awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you for sticking around. And also coming here and writing. Uh, yeah. All right. So we have the prefab here, the mid-turn placement, which should like actually place the guys mid-turn. Let's actually just go to the point in code where he should get placed. Yeah, let's just do that. So let's get away from debug is okay. And then basically here, the transformation should be set. So maybe the current selected character doesn't work, or no, it should work because this is the current selected character, right? So this should work. But yeah, I hope everyone had a nice day today. Was there anything like exciting or interesting? Is there anything going on in Belgium? For Austria, at least, um, I think there. Wait, I saw something in the news. I think there's just some political stuff going on in Austria. I don't know what the hell's going on, what they're doing. Yeah, we need to debug actually. Log. And also, like, how's everyone experience with game dev has been so far? Is anyone here like a coder himself, like themselves, or have a background in coding, Unity or stuff? Because I myself started coding in like 2020, 2019, around that time. Because we had like some minor classes during school, and then like some basically simple website coding and stuff. And then 2021, uh, where I got placed into my civil service, I started to work on like a small not Metroid, but like a 2D alien shooter where it was more like a roguelike, round-based like kind of stuff and so on. And I like working on it, and I also like just like trying to fix problems and errors and like coding issues. Like all of this was pretty fun to me myself, to be honest. Um, and then afterwards, I finished my civil service, and then I decided, more or less spontaneously, I decided to go into actually the game dev scene via the course that I found. There's actually another course in Austria which is gaming related for a bachelor, but it's just a private school. It's way more expensive than it should be. Um, but for I guess for people who are in America, it's like I guess a surprise that um, people like pay to be there, and it, like I guess is it public college? Is it even a thing in America, private college? Um, but yeah, so that's for me, and then that's like the last 5 years that I was there. Not last 5 years, last 3 years. I'm sorry, last 3 years I was there, and then yeah, now I got my bachelor's degree, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And we're also not spacing. Um, and I'm also coming up on just searching for a couple of jobs, you know, trying to get into the gaming scene. Although in Austria, gaming is very, very hard to get into. There's like not a lot of stuff here going on. And yeah. Okay, so let's see. Wait, so where was he? Hold on, I didn't see. I didn't realize actually. Let me look at it again. I just looked at the corner. Alright, so minus 15, right? Wait, but he wasn't minus 15. Minus 15 is where this guy gets placed. Now. Like here. Yeah, he gets plus minus 15. And it also said that the current character's transform position is minus 15. So why doesn't it work? I don't really understand what's the issue here. Why is my one guy not getting placed where he should get placed? What is the issue here? Maybe let's go into the animator again. Maybe there's some problem here. Prefabs, characters. Because maybe he is getting placed there, but then the animation maybe? Oh, maybe actually. Let me see. Let me just have a look. Just want to look. Alright. So he's not at minus 15, right? So this guy's at 0, 0, 0, as everyone else is, right? And there's basically, so the root position and rotation are controlled by curves, which is okay. It's okay. Doesn't need to be controlled by anything else. But for some reason it doesn't really seem to transform it to the upwards position, because it should transform it here to minus 15, and then here it should play it out. But it still plays it out down there. So there might be actually an issue with how the animation works. Let's just go into the animation again. For the Black Knight character, there is actually no curve here for the normal animation, right? So there shouldn't also be anything happening in here, as far as I'm concerned, you know? Not that I know. And he isn't getting placed anywhere else. So in this scene, he's at 0, 0, 0. As should everyone else be at 0, 0, 0. Yep, everyone else is 0, 0, 0. So his null animation should still work. Normal. Get in place. Alright, so why? I'm very confused. What is trying to override his position here? Oh, wait, maybe he is at that position right here. But as soon as the animation maybe starts, let's let it get to here, and then let's check up here again. So maybe as soon as the animation starts, it's trying to change it. Also, what is going on here? Because there's nothing here. There's no difference between these two. Except for here it says root position something something. There's also no root position here, but it also says root position is controlled by curves. Which I don't fully understand, you know. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I don't. Let's just check it again. Right. Now 1. So as soon as the animation starts, so it says minus 0, minus 15. That's after the animation started. Even though he clearly isn't at minus 15. 0, 0. So now what? Now what's the best thing to do now? Probably. What is setting him to a different position? Because if I do the skill, animation, it also seems to. it also starts from this position and then goes to another position, which is fine. It should happen like this, which is A-okay, completely fine. It just should set his position to something else. What if I just force this position to be at a certain position, you know? So let's just say it gets set to, just ignore this part. New vector 2. That being 2 something. Or no, 0.3 is 0.3. It should be flow, right? So overflow. So what is now happening? Right? So he's not getting set. It's kind of crazy. So let me just actually find ChatGPT this one. So the character is not getting set their position in the turn. But only one character. Let's see what he says. And I think it's actually just one character. Because if I go back to Unity, go to level 1, go to this character. Yeah, he's getting set to like way over there. So his position is completely fine. He doesn't get changed. Maybe it's something else. So, okay, hold on. I write defaults here. Do I write defaults for the healing cleric actually? Oh, I can just switch to this, right? So normal. I also write the defaults here. So that's for the healing cleric. The Black Knight. As for the Black Knight animator. Normal, always animate. And this is normal. Loop time, loop pose, nothing. Right? Let's go to the healing cleric again. So his normal is nothing. And also here write the default. And that's it. No offset, no nothing, no changes. Okay, so that's a problem because it doesn't mean there's anything happening here. Also there's a difference between all of these for some reason. Oh shit, I've reached my monthly chat messages quota. So I actually need to use ChatGPT then. So let's go away to chat. Yeah, right, my chat quota reach. Can't I just code completions? Wait, there's a code completion usage also? What? Why would they do this? Why would there be an extra, like, oh my god. Upgrade to Copilot Pro. 30 days free? I don't want to upgrade to Copilot Pro. I don't care. Okay, so it needs to be, so this works, so the code works, right? We know the code works. So it needs to be something on the Black Knight himself. That's the problem. Am I showing the code? I'm not showing the code, okay. It's fine. The question is, what is the problem? Because it's nothing to do with scripts, right? No, scripts is nothing to do. He's also dragged into the game edge, right? So here it is. Here's a Black Knight. Yeah, right. Also, here's nothing wrong. So, yep. There's nothing going on here. And then this is just a transition without an exit time. So that's also fine. And going into the animation itself, there is no Oh, I can actually see here. I'm stupid. I could just look here instead of the render. So there's no like transform being changed or whatever here. So what is going on then? Why isn't my animation being moved? And why, for some reason, if I just say characters like night, apply with the animation, with motion. Now it works, I think. Right? Yes, now it works. Now it says yes, it works. So what is the difference here? So I actually need to Google this real quick, actually. Because there seems to be a major problem, and I don't know what the problem is. And maybe it has something to do with the animation, or with the way I set up the game object, or I have no idea. Oh, hold on, I got one last idea. Actually, I got one last idea. It might not be the animation, it might not be the root motion, it might be the character render itself, maybe the sprite render. So let me actually go back to assets, sprites. Let's go to where is it? The Black Knight. All right, so let's just look at what's the setup between these two. So there's a read write enabled on him and nothing else here. So I guess we don't need the read write enable, right? I guess apply. All right. And let's go to the rest. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing else between those. Maybe the platform settings and textures, I guess. No, please. Nothing here. Merge frames, canvas center. I mean, here's the pivot align bottom, but doesn't matter. That's it. And if I open Sprite Editor, there's also nothing else going on in here, actually. So, it's not a read write, right? maybe it's not. Maybe it's can be a read write. Nope. But this still works. Yep. So actually, let me redo this. Let me just change it again back to where it was before, so that we can actually see where it should be placed, and not where it's just getting like thrown to. All right. So it should be placed here, as you can see here. But it's not happening. Oh yeah, she's gonna be insta-killed. That's like one tap by the slime, it takes no damage. Alright, it still doesn't work. Yep, it still doesn't work. He's gonna be one. Oh, he actually blocked it, so he didn't get insta-killed. Crazy. Alright. What could be the problem? Because I checked the sprite itself. I checked the animation. I checked the game object. So there cannot be any more problems, right? Because the code is fine. I'm gonna Google it. I'm just gonna Google it. Unity animator. Let's just say, I guess, apply root motion on one character is different than not applying root motion on any other character. Something, I don't know. Actually, we can just ask ChatGPT maybe something like that. So, not about that one. Let's go, what is this? Oh, yeah, let's go like this. So I can stream it, right? Let me just stream this actually too. So we go to monitor. So I have a, what do we want to call it? I just let's say column where one character who has apply root motion checked in his animator. Does this work in terms of getting placed on a mid-turn placement position? But if I uncheck it, it doesn't work anymore, and he isn't getting moved anymore. I have two other characters where I have disabled this, and it's still and it works perfectly fine with being placed on that transform. Why does that one character only work if they have their root motion applied? Because I don't want that for the purpose of animation positioning. Alright. Consumer character animation clip is authored in relation to root motion, how you're trying to move them by a code. When apply root motion is enabled, you need to let the animation move the character, usually by the animator's root motion. When it's disabled, it expects you via the script to move the character manually. If the animation moves the character in place, I know root motion, you don't want the animation of one character probably actually using root motion, translation keys in the animation. So they work fine with transform bed movement. Open the character's animation clip in the window. Alright, let's just go to the black and white animation. Normal, open them. See if the root bone or body moves forward in the clip time. Let's see. So it doesn't move forward, right? I mean, it jumps here, but that should be fine. Let me have a look actually at a different window of animation. So let me look at the healing cleric. So this is normal. So yeah, there is no difference between this animation and the other animation. Because it's like playing and then it's over. So I don't know what is going on here. It's here. What is going on here is just a key for the sprite to change. Open the problematic animation unity in the rig tab set. I'm using a sprite sheet and 2D animation. Into the animation apply proportion settings, and it's mostly irrelevant unless you're using a 2D rig warning or you could transform changes if you move into animation. So if this bone character moves forward during the animation, probably means the sprite animation actually includes position keyframes on the root or parent bone. Those moving rates are applied. No. The problem is that I want to move them via script to a certain position during their turn. I also want to move them via animation. I can at the moment only do either or, because either with root motion they get set via script to a position, but the animation doesn't change their position, or without root motion they aren't getting set to a point via script, but the animation does set them. Alright. Or to the character specific position via script. And then have the animation plates on movement, like self forward tagging, but you're hitting image exclusion. So, okay, solution separate movement and animation layers. You need to decouple logical movements from animation visuals. Move the character via script. I don't want to move the character via, like, okay, that's okay. And animate only the child visual. Let the animation move the child game, right? Like the character sprite or child mode, instead of the root. So structure character is, okay. Wait. Character root has script, collider, rigid body, animator. Child object hosts the sprite renderer. I see. Okay. Then let me try that, I guess. That's a good way to have a look at it. Then let's just go back to Unity. And then, yeah, just take a look at the sprite thing. All right, so we go to character. Ignite, and then let's add here a child empty. Let's call it a sprite, maybe. And then, so okay, let me see how I will do that. Right, so sprite, actually, this needs a sprite renderer. Sprite renderer. And then this just needs frame 0, right? Frame 0 on layer 2. And then this just needs frame 0, which is this one here. So that's basically everything there is to change. There's nothing else changed, so let me remove the sprite render from here. Alright. And let's go to the animator again. Oh, let me actually look at it in-game. Okay, so it doesn't animate now. The animator. So we have the animations, but idle isn't happening anymore. Where is it? Simulator. Okay, he's not even getting plays. His animation isn't playing, and he's not getting plays. So this didn't change. That didn't change anything. Can I add this thing? Hopefully. Yeah. Did add this thing. Let's remove the sprite as well. Yeah. So splitting up nothing. I hope the animation still works. Okay, the animation still works. It's just he's not getting placed anywhere for some reason. Automatically move the game object using the root motion from the animations. I have one last try I would take with this guy. And then would be to go to sprites and then go to the Black Knight himself, open the animation sprite editor. And then I would deliberately go to this position here and just move this to the left. And then see what happens. So I want to press apply. All right. Oh, actually, well, it already applied. No, actually, hold on, I don't need this. I need to apply root motion. Culling mode. Wait, so what's the difference? Root position, okay, that doesn't matter. Then I'm just gonna, I guess, kind of manually, which is still kind of weird. All right, so it goes up. All right, so this actually, yeah, so this is how, that's how I'm gonna do it, sadly enough. Oh, do I want to do it like this though? You want to do it like this? I guess, hold on, I guess I could still do it like this, right? Yeah, open the sprite editor. So I'm just gonna do like this for every single frame. So let me move this like here. It's so scuffed, by the way. You can't, hold on, let me show it to you. This is so scuffed. Okay. I'm just gonna move everything to like here. So he's at what? So that's at minus, let's just say -1. And y is okay. Let's just set everything like here to -1. So you can, I don't know what you want to call this, but this is the like very, very scuffed. And then where is he also coming down? So this is where he's coming down. Which we're gonna set also to -1. And then there's another one coming down, which is 1, there it is. So this doesn't actually have a pivot point, it's down here, so it needs to go up here. Well, like here, I'll just set it to -1. Right? Yeah, about that. So that's, I think, everything that's gonna be changed. Let's press apply. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but this is, I guess, how this guy's gonna work. I'm gonna go up. Okay, he's moving like left and right, so there's still some sprites left that I need to edit. Although I don't really see. Oh, right. So everything, like every single one of these also needs to be moved to, I guess, -1 maybe. That's like very far, I guess. Hold on. So yeah, so this is -1. Although that's not enough for -1. It needs to go farther outwards, right? This -1.5, maybe. And also here, -1.5. Yeah, so it jumps, and then he needs to, oh god, that's so scuffed. It's so scuffed, I'm gonna tell you, but I guess that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. Let's just apply these. Let's try it again. Let me do it again. Alright, so it's gonna go up, gonna come down. Okay, he's still like moving left and right while coming down, so that's still a problem. Alright, so this is when he hits. Oh, I'm sorry, there's still one that's the rotating. Why is -1 so far to the left? For this, like, no, it should not be like here, it should be like more like here. Oh, I see, because that's like his normal. Alright, so this is still where you hit someone. Right, so these three, and then I guess, yeah, so that's about them. Alright, let's try again. So he goes up, he comes down, he hits, and then he jumps to the left, which he shouldn't do. He should rather jump somewhere else. Oh my god. Alright, so here he jumps back, and the end position, so this is frame 29, 30, whereas he has 31. So this is still where it comes down. 31, and then he just goes back to like this. Yeah, so whereas this is frame 35, but we need 32 actually. I wish they were numbered, to be honest. 36, 32, that's 32. This may be fine. Is it fine? Oh god. So good, bro. So he goes up, which is fine, then he comes down, and then he needs to jump down to be at the, okay, maybe pull it more to the left, right? So where is 32? Hold on, maybe I need to actually, okay. I guess I need to reopen it. Editing is able to return, right? So we are 33. 32. Let's just place it far to the left, like 0.3 or something. Same for this guy. Let's press apply. Let's try to get this more on track, I guess. So this is fine, this is fine. But this still is too far to the left, I guess. Let's just do it like this. What about 0? Let's just do 0. Let's press apply. Let's go on. Alright, so it goes up. Comes down, he's close. So we need maybe this. How about we push this far to the left? So what is this? That's where's the, okay, here it is. Minus 0.6. Minus 0.6. Let's push it also farther away, so let's say minus 0.6. This is minus 0.6. So, okay, that's not the same ratio though. By far not the same ratio. This also needs to be like here. I wish there was a different way. But Unity doesn't seem to work like that. So, well. Alright. It's really annoying, to be honest. It's really annoying. I want to place it more to the left, I guess. Fine. Alright. But maybe afterwards I can just try something else, maybe? Okay, so we're getting closer. Hold on, we're getting closer. Actually getting closer. We need to move it farther to the left for some reason. Way farther to the left. Alright. Coming closer, I'm closing it with this. Alright, that last bit was fine, last bit was fine. Last bit was actually perfect. So this, yeah, so let's have like this point here, minus 1.6. And then also apply it to here, minus 1.6. So now if you press apply, that's fine, that's fine. It's about like this, I think should be the amount of difference, right? So, how about we go even farther? So hold on. It's like this much of a difference. So let's just put him like here maybe. So let's about minus 0.3. And then the same for this guy. So maybe a bit farther. Farther. Alright. Let's apply. He's coming down. And then it's kind of scuffed. And it's also not correct. Alright, so this still needs to be more farther to the left, I guess. How about now? Coming up, going down. Alright, so this is much better for this guy. Farther to the left, farther to the left, farther to the left. Apply. Okay, we come closer to actually getting this done. Coming up, coming down. Okay, hold on, yeah, actually there's still these two here. Also need to be far away, farther to the left. Let's apply. Right. And one. There's still some frames at the start, which I don't seem to notice. Maybe this even farther left, maybe? How about this? Maybe this, okay, this is very far to left already. I guess maybe even more to the left, I guess. Just push it more to the left. Until we see like a good position where it actually works. Right? So there's still some of these S's that don't work. Far to the left, far to the left, far to the left. I digress. Scarftopia. Okay, actually, let me have a look at each frame individually, so that I don't know what to actually change. All right, so it's going up. Oh shit. Okay, that's not too good. I need to actually pause it better. To just like pinpoint accurately. Look what is going on. Okay, so that is this frame. This frame needs to be like a bit farther to the left. Then this frame needs to be a bit farther to the right. And then pause didn't work. Okay, hold on. Let me just these two. So this one needs to go to like -5. Then this frame needs to go a bit farther to the left. I just do it like this. Oh, I could just change it to my bad. How about -2? How about -2 all of these? Okay, that's very far to the right. Hold on, do we need actually to change it like this? Let's just try it again. See what's gonna happen. Right. Alright, so this still needs to go a bit farther. This looks pretty promising. Okay, so this is the second frame, it's farther, right? This looks good. Then I don't know what the hell this is. This is probably the jumping back. Jumping back. And then yeah, alright. So this could still go a bit forward to the left. Let's go with -5.5. -5.5. Alright. Looking good. Then hold on. Okay. Alright. And this, I think this is fine. Maybe a bit more to bit outwards. So let's just say -2.5. And let's apply all of these to these here, because they're way far to the left. This looks fine. Let's try it out. Alright. So here's the first one, still needs to go farther to the right. This looks perfect actually. This doesn't look too good. So this is the okay. And then jumping back. Alright, so we still need some adjustment to the configuration. So the first one still looks way far to the left. So we need to configure it. Let's push it like to 7, -7 or something, to -8. These should go to maybe 2.3. Also then 2.3. And then this one could go like a bit farther, I think to this direction, so about -0.6 maybe. That. Thank God none of the others are this much of a pain, like actually. Alright, so this looks fine. This looks like much nicer now. This still looks like to go a bit back. Yep. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so maybe a bit more to the right for. It's okay. Hold on, hold on. So this one needs to go a bit back, right? So this one should go to like -5. Let's say just 0.4. These I think looked okay, and then the last one should go to probably 0.6, around that, or -0.6 actually. So let's try again. A lot of animation stuff, a lot of pain. But we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through this. Right. Alright, so he should go more to the right actually. This is fine. And then this guy, alright, hold on, let's go the opposite direction, right? Actually, so I made it actually worse, so this needs to go like 0.8 maybe. And then the same for this guy, maybe 0.5. Can hard to keep track of actually what everything is happening. Alright. That looks pretty good. Alright, so this frame could be a little bit off. Yeah, I think okay. I could at least like keep it at that, I guess. Like the animation still plays quickly. Let me see the whole animation. Let me see if I still need to change anything. But if that's fine, I'm just gonna leave this guy like this. Never touch him again. He's a bit rough to be honest. But anyways, alright. So now we're done with this guy. Thankfully, for now, I could go in there and like change it up a bit more, but I'm fine for now with this guy. Right. So his skill is still 2 way slow. Let's put it at like 0.7. And then yeah. Right. So hold on. All right. Fine, fine, fine. So what would be the next point? I don't know where that got demonetized. Yeah, well, wait, where is my live stream stuff? Yeah, right. So here's my live stream stuff. I'm just looking. All right. Just looking, just looking. Let's go back to the live stream studio actually. All right. Fine, fine. Let's. So what was the other part? The other part was actually this here. So we had the little unit animations. So now the second part is to deal with the team selection actually feature that I still need to implement fully. So let's go along with the team selection feature. And yeah. Right. So don't have to fight animations anymore. Let's go to the home page. Let's save, I guess. Alright, so when I click on a level, I actually want the level to open up a separate screen. So that's what we're gonna do. And before that, I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll come back with some more. So yeah, see you in a minute. Alrighty, I am back in action. Um, Interestingly enough, just want to mention this. I I got a follow from someone on Kick, but it's someone who's never chatted, and I don't know if that's like a bot or something, or mention me too. Well, what do you mean mention? What do you mean mention you too? Where's my mention? Mention goes out to Tricky Lady. Is that enough? But yeah, anyway, so I got someone follow me on Kick, and I don't like they did type anyway. So only people who don't even chat. Listen, I've been here. Why? What do you mean whining? You haven't been really saying anything in the last like 20 minutes, I think. So I'm not wanna, and I get mentioned to you. I mean, I got what you asked for, right? I mentioned you, so nothing special. Zero dance. Is that enough? Yeah, I can do it like this. I can do it like this. I wasn't born to dance. I was born to code. I want to say Gooner, but it doesn't make any sense. Um, Not games. Now I got a cross cam. Well, I hope no one clips. But anyways, we ain't gonna talk about the cross cam. I mean, there's like cross cam. Come on. I guess it did say nothing serious at the start. To be fair, if you like, I don't even mind. Like, cause what is my stream title? My stream title is literally where was my stream title? My stream title is literally "Help me out, amateur Gooner tries to make a game." So nothing long term. Uh, the only thing long term is my love for coding, and I guess gooning as well. I guess I don't know. Never mind. Um, oh, nothing else long. I can't just imagine like you sitting in front of your I don't know computer or sitting at like with your phone typing like these messages. It's crazy. Uh, so team selection page. Um, and then let's just stretch it widely. Let's lower the height to something more manageable. So we're gonna do it like let's just say 850 Hz. What is friend? Yo, Francis, what up? Hey, love your content channel has serious potential. Help streamers grow fast, build loyal communities, boost revenue, and get verified on Kick. Let's level up your stream admin Discord. I'm fine, thank you. I would rather like you chilling here, chatting, than trying to build like boost revenue stuff. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining by. Um, all right. So team selection page. The panel needs to be completely like this, and then okay. So we're gonna need a button here, right? That's what we're gonna need here. in a button here that's basically just says like start stage or start event button, I guess. Start event button. Gonna make it a bit bigger. Maybe let's go into the scene itself. Let's go to start event button, and then let's just drag bigger, and nothing like this. 250 times 85, and then let's just call the text and let's just say, I guess, start. I know, very, very bold of me, calling it start, like making it right start. It's going to be anchored at the bottom. Let's add some padding, let's some position, maybe some 20 position or something. And then I think it sounds good. All right, so the purpose of the button is basically to start the stage, get an ID, which is collected by clicking on the event, right? And then we also actually need a team selection here. So let's add another panel. We can actually just one-to-one add team step here, right? So if you do teams view, all of everything, it's gonna copy paste it in here, of course in here, and then position it at the top of this. And I guess that's fine. This now just needs to display, the only purpose of this is to display the current team. So that's the only purpose of this. The buttons here, so what do the buttons do actually? Hold on, what did I give the buttons here? So Teams tab, character box left, which is fine. And it only should change the button layer, right? So that's everything that's doing. Let's maybe move it a bit down, you know. So the teams view here, move it down like this maybe. Go with -1 or something. That's team 1, where the start button doesn't look too crazy, but I guess it works. No. It does what it do. Right. So we go to the level manager. We could actually maybe run a separate script for this just to have it separate. So we add another file here. Actually, let's just do it like here. We go into prefab, no scripts, level. Okay, level, not type. Oh my god. We add a new model script and call it, I don't know, start event panel maybe. Let's call that event panel. It's not in the level manager that we need to interact with, it's the homepage manager that we need to interact with. So it has basically a serialize field, which is the start event panel, crazy. And then the panel, we just get a button from the panel. So on start, we just say, or I guess, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, right? You could just say start event panel dot those needs to be a return button, right? The get component in children button, not to set it inactive, but to basically launch so basically we got the level manager, start levels, you know, that's not the level manager. We need to go to the scenes manager, right? Scenes manager load level with the level. Oh, and then also, hold on, the int, this doesn't matter anymore. it just needs to load the level here. That's all it does. Right, yep. So scenes manager instance.load level. That's everything it does. And then also needs to basically survey or like give the actual number level to the thing. So here's load level. No overload, yep. Makes sense. So we also have the level here, which we then forward. So this basically needs to be called in here. Right, oh no. This needs to call the home page manager, right? So the level here. It just sets the level to this. Status panel, set active true. Right, that's just okay. It just says that you don't have enough stamina. And in here, it should set active the. So let's just call the private. Not private, so serialized fields. Private game character prefab, but more like start event panel, right? And basically in here, it says active to true. So start event panel set active to true. So this does, it also sets the game manager to this, and also instead of saying load level, it sets set level, which is set level. And actually, let's do a load level too, just so. So yeah, this happens, this happens. It basically sets the game manager to current level, activates the panel, and on start gives the button an on-click listener, which basically just loads the level, and so on. So yeah, that's what it does. And then, I guess what then needs to happen is to do the same thing where is it? Home base. The character box does, except it doesn't select the character, and it just for each thing it places the current team in that, right? I guess we could do it like this. So right. How would I want to do this? What does it do currently? Also, I need to have a back button. So not just a start. So it's a start event button. I just need a back return button. Just of course the return text return. And then it's basically just also like I have it here. Place it a bit to the left, like let's say 20 to the left. Let's say or let's actually just place it like here, 20 upwards. Let's just say 10 here. And instead of having a return button, let's just do like a back arrow. Make it small. Let's just say like 100 times 100 maybe. And the only purpose of it is to But I have no two buttons, so let's just actually remove this line here. And this just, I guess we can also just have it. Can we like this? Let's increase this to 100. Also maybe just set this to 20. I could just have this just call the scene node, you know. So we have the start event, just do this. Call scenes, manager, and then here you have load scene. And then the return, instead of having the return thingy, matchingy, mobbingy, private, public, void, close, if close start event panel, and we don't, yeah, just this. So this is not start event panel. This doesn't even need to have a reference itself. This is completely unnecessary. Main object set active false. Right. Start event panel, and then the return button basically just calls this here with close. All right. Yeah. So let's do this like this, and let's just see. I actually want to know what's gonna happen because I have no idea. Probably like a lot of errors here. But I gotta work through those errors. Alright, so I'm gonna click on it. Now I actually need to reassign. I actually don't need to reassign. Alright, but I actually need to reassign something. Homepage manager. And then the start thingy, majiggy, not biggie, startup, save. Alright. Yep. So that's basically what it does. And level 1 just forwards level 1. And then here you have the team members, which basically shouldn't be able to interact with. It should just be. This should just display the team, right? And then you can just switch the active team. So that's what the goal of this panel is. And then if you click start, you basically just start the event. You know, you get into the event, and at the moment it's just like pre-filled with these guys. Kind of wonky. Oh, how was this guy? Okay. Oh, he doesn't have a finish, right? And it doesn't. Yeah. So this doesn't ever stop. All right. Then let's go to homepage again. Let's go to team selection panel page. The problem now is if I have the events tab active, you can see it's all getting kind of problematic. Also, the events tab needs to be a bit small, so I'm gonna reduce the height. Reduce the height a bit. Oh shit. Hold on, the close. It should actually work like this, so. Let me reduce the height a bit and move it downwards. Like this, yep. And then I can actually go here into the close events tab and then just move it back down to the bottom again. Maybe make it a bit bigger, that's a whole tab? Oh, so just a button. Yeah, damn, bro. Maybe make the height a bit smaller. Just put it at the top. You know what I mean? Alright. And the close event step should be a bit top. It's like 15. Yeah. All right. But I could also just then close the thing, and then if you press the button, it just opens it up again, you know? Just for clarity, I guess. Yeah, let me also do that. Let me actually also do that. We're just gonna save this one here. I don't care about 4. It's a bit, I know it's a bit problematic, but I'm trying to work as best as I can. So, yeah. So the homepage is this now. And I actually want the events tab. We should have a reference here. Does it have a reference here? Status panel, timer text, timer. So where does the, so this button just sets it active, right? Um, Let me do it per script instead. So then I can also change it. So I'm just gonna actually now do a bit more here. Public void, not start event. And we go up. Just add some panels here. Character box, I guess ref. I don't need this one, but I can change it to events tab ref. Don't need a shop tab. That's basically all that I need. So character box ref and events tab ref. And I'm gonna go down here. And I'm not even showing it, right? I'm so sorry. Alright. So found void, show character box. I don't need load teams, because it's not even something that's open. I don't need it to initiate, I just need the panel to be open. So, okay, please no. So character box ref, active true yep. And then events tab ref false. And then also the what you call it, the start events panel ref false. So then I can here actually set this one active false, the event step false, and then I can do the same for public void show event step. I don't need to set the start event step to false because it's only needed because it's already getting set to false when I close it here, and I can't reopen it again, right? So about that. Let me hold on. I actually want this. I want the set active of the character box to flip. So when I click and it's open, it's closed, and vice versa. That's good. I mean, this doesn't matter anyways, because there's not going to be both of them active at the same time. So yeah, and then we have the same for this one back down here. I need same here. Thank you, ChatGPT. Thank you, ChatGPT. Again, this is unnecessary. Right, let me just do like a break here. Right. So toggle visibility here. And then here, basically, I mean, that doesn't matter. I mean, if I click on, actually, if I click on character box, I also want this to be deactivated, right? So let me also do this, right? Start event panel, select false. All right. Now we have this. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to Unity. All right. So these down here, right? All these down here. Instead of setting one active, one inactive, we're gonna remove both of them. And this gets the homepage manager, gets to the function, show event step. This also gets remove these two. And then these get the homepage manager and the function show character box. Right? And that should be it. That should be everything. Removing the play info, this panel here. Let me put this just below the events tab. Startup. All right. Events. Event tab ref is not missing. Home page. So we now have those two as well. Still need to assign those two. Events tab. And then character box tab. And no, I don't want to play this one. I need to play the actual song. Right. But I think afterwards I'm done with today. So this shows this. I can close them like this. I can also close them here in theory. Doesn't matter too much. This is also like a bit too broad. At the moment it seems to make it like lower, which is fine. And here it opens up this tab. And then with this, oh, actually this needs to reopen. That tab. Yeah, this is great. I like this. All right. Okay. So we also need to go to show character. Where was I? Here it was. Start panel. We're not just setting it inactive, but homepage doesn't have an instance, right? We can make it an instance actually. Just that it's getting destroyed. So we still have access to it, like the manager. So we're just gonna go like this. Up. And just call it homepage. So now we can actually go here, that this one falls, and then go to homepage manager. Actually, do I have access to this? I don't think I have access to this. So let's just make this public. Events tab ref. So homepage. What's this? Homepage dot instance dot set active true. Yep. So now I've regained access to this. And now basically we should work right. Events L1 back to okay, nope. No reference. Why doesn't it have reference to an instance object? TS9. Events tab ref, right? Oh, because it needs to be reassigned problem. It needs to be reassigned problem. So we go back to homepage, go to cam, go to homepage manager, and no, it's here. The events tab is here. So events type ref. All right, well, yeah, hold my bad. Actually, setting itself inactive and then tries to execute script. That shouldn't obviously happen. It should first set it active and then itself inactive afterwards, of course. Yeah, that's the problem with it. Events level, let's go back. Okay, or not. Okay, why is it missing the reference to this guy? Because there's nothing else in here. It's just this instance making it able to be used everywhere else, right? Why am I losing the reference to this? Maybe I don't have a reference, like I'm not able to set it active or not. So I could just say this maybe. Actually, let me actually do something else. Let me just call actually show events tab instead, which is the same thing. Still no reference. Static homepage instance. Get private set. So you can't set it, but I can call public stuff from it, right? So homepage is existing at that point. I could also, instead of just doing like this, just literally get the events tab here. It's not event tab, but events panel, and then basically just say like events panel is active. It's object set active. Sure. Yeah. Could just do this, and then I would save myself some problems. Homepage. Then we go to this little fella here, just dragging this one in, and now it should hopefully work. So top it's saved. Hopefully it's saved. Oh, my bad. Yeah, now this one fully works. So now we can do like this. We can also close the event like this. So in theory, we could like do this and basically just reset it, I guess. Oh, but every time it's damage it's reduced. Hold on. No. This damage only get reduced when I click on the thing. So actually this one, hold on. So this here should actually be called, so here it should only instance the current level to level. That's the only thing it does, basically parses the level up. Right. Kind of wanna. Public void start event. Yeah, I don't care about this one though. Wait, who is loading right now? Who's loading the? Who is loading the event right now? So let's go to start. No, to homepage. This start button. What does he call it? He's just going since mentioned, which we don't want to do. We want this guy to load the level, reduce the stamina, but only if this happens. So we're just going to pull this one out and pull this one in here. So, and then pull this one here out and pull this one in here. Yeah. Right. So this the purpose of this is to do this and then also do this. Right. Set the event tab active and the thing inactive. And then here it should load the scene. So we have the scene manager that loads the instance of load level. So that's the only thing that he's going to do here. There's no level loading in here. And then here, I guess we can just get the reference to the status panel. Get component. So this is the active thread. Namespace could be found. Let's just go up here, and there should be a thing for Unity package program. And now it's found. So yeah, we are done with this, right? Yeah. I don't think we need the level. In theory, we would want. So basically, what the button does, it just sets level and opens the thing, which is fine, to be honest. Yeah, let's just do this. What we also would want to have is like another address field, event description text. So not description text, but let's just say event. I guess event. I guess description text. Okay. And then we would want to get the enemy for stage 1. So we're just going to hardcode it now. We're just going to say not start event. Oh. This is just a start one, right? So. We would want, let's just say on Sundays. Okay, private void start, and then to move this to here. And then let's just say event description text. The text becomes versus I mean, yeah, you have the current name and so on. Hold on. Oh, right. Yeah, I can just do it like this. Yeah, versus and then this. All right. I completely forgot about having like an all enemies thing for this already. All right. On the stamina to start, this just sets the level number down here and just sets it active. All right, then let's just go back. So then this is okay. We don't need this anymore actually for the start event button, but instead he's going to call his team thingy and then start event, and then also the team thingy. It's an event description text and it's also the status panel. So the status panel should also be here somewhere. Status panel, and then we also need another text. Let's just click it up. Let's make it up. And we need to have UI. Pro. Let's just do event description text. Let's put it at the top. Event description. Let's put it at the top. Let's make it a bit bigger, like this. Yep. Maybe this will be a little longer. Put it at the top, and then also to the text, align the text like this. And then, yeah, alright. Let's close it down again. And we need to sign it here. Let's close it down, save it, and then see what's gonna happen. Alright, there's no any sort of range. So hold on. All enemies level, current level -1. So actually, let me do it like this maybe. Okay, it's redundant. Is there a way to do like my current level -1? Maybe? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe yes. Alright, where's the slime? Nice, let's also up the text size. Let's go to the selection page again. Let's go to event description. Make it visible. And then also let's up the text a bit, because there is like, we have enough room. Let's just go with like 60 maybe. There is no music in the background anymore. Let's go to, I don't know, like this. Right. Where's the line? Alright. And then this just needs to be a display of all the teams. Sorry. Also, the 7 isn't getting removed anymore. The problem is, it seems like okay, any level is against this line. Without this line apparently. So yeah, there is actually no correct level, so there's no setup, no background, no enemy, no attacks. I can't drag. There's just an error here, which keeps it from interacting. Alright. But yeah, we got the animation finished. Actually, let me quickly also fix up the others. So we go to, so what is he? See the code? Not the code. Sprites. Let's go to animation, hidden cleric. Let's go to skill, and then we need to. We don't need to have a tab window, right? We need to have a spam window. But the animation still needs to. Here we have finish animation. There needs to be damage to finish everything up, which we don't have. But actually the. Okay, no, that's not the chronology. It doesn't chronology. Alright. I think it was a good stream. And yeah. It was a very good stream actually. A lot of people here, very fun. We're almost at our goal. Actually need to reset the goal because I think there was some difference here. So let me actually quickly open up the dashboard and reset the goal. Dashboard, no, we go to widgets. We go to goal. And then, yeah, for some reason, the goal doesn't really show what should be going on. That's actually, I have a different way for the goal. Because this one isn't accurate enough. It should work if I just go like in here. Tools. Nope. Where's the goal? Not alerts. Because follow a goal on thing on the other thing doesn't work. Let me just do Twitch goals. Twitch. Affiliated 50. And like for some reason I can't set the starting at something else, like the current. So we're now at 46 out of 50, with the end goal being like August, I guess. Right. Yeah, so we're at 46 right now, right? 46, yeah. 46, 46. For Twitch affiliated. Alright. Alright, sounds good. So, let's go back. Yeah, thank you everyone for sticking around, coming to my stream. Was a great time. And we got the Unity animations done that I wanted to get done, which was tonight. So that was pretty cool. And then also for team selection, I managed to start with team selection, and I'm gonna finish next time with the team selections. But it shouldn't be too hard because I already got part of team selection working. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all for the follows today. Thank you all for sticking around and talking, chatting, and so on. It was definitely a lot more fun today, and hopefully also in the coming days. I will be trying to go live every day around this time. So for the people living in Europe, at like UTC, what was it called? MTC, MEC, like the Universal Time Zone, I guess, or something. At around like 9 p.m., like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., right, which is right now. So we are trying to be live every day around that time. Maybe earlier, maybe later, we'll see. Probably not later. Maybe earlier, but not later. But yeah, that's right now my goal. Trying to get affiliates. So if anyone is interesting, oh. Have a good night, Car. Lovely meeting you. Love to meet you. Yeah, also love to meet you. Thank you for sticking around, Tommy. And yeah, hopefully see you next time or whenever we see each other again. All right. Until then, bye bye. Bye.